Hello my fellow Biafrans, I don't come again o. But before I say anything concerning this video, abeg help me and share the video because this is another serious and interesting video that every and each one of us need to watch. There is one video that I'm about to play now so that you guys will understand what is happening right now in Biafra land. This video wey una dey see for my screen like this video explain everything wey dey go on now in Biafra land. So I want all the genuine Biafrans to just calm down and watch this video. As the watch, try and share because our commanders have finally come to explain and expose everything wey you and I need to know in this Biafra struggle. So stay tuned and hear from them, and do not forget to share the video because he explained and exposed everything. So stay tuned and watch this video. And if you have not followed me, do well to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that any day, anytime updates like this drop, I will bring them back to back. And I want to use this medium now to advise all the genuine Biafrans. Don't allow Nigeria government to deceive you. Don't allow Nigeria soldiers or Igbo governors to deceive you by paying you money to go and fight your own brothers, to go and fight Biafra Liberation Army. Because I can guarantee you that if Nigeria government pay you and you decided to go and fight the Biafra Liberation Army, you will go, but you will not come back alive. And I don't want anything to happen to my own brothers. That is why I bring this news up here. So stay tuned and watch the video, and do not forget to share. And don't allow Nigeria government to deceive you to go and be fighting Biafra Liberation Army, because I know that you cannot win them. This battle is a spirit.
Ndị Igbo ekele m unu, ndị onye ukwu ma onye nta ekele m unu, kelee ndị nọ abroad, kelekwa ndị nọ n'ụlọ, kelee mmụọ ala Biafra na-emere anyị ihe, kelekwa ndị anyị na-emere ihe, mmụọ ukwu mmụọ nta ekele m ha. Ndị Igbo nekwa n'ihe ndị a na-agba Biafra Liberation Army, nekwa n'ihe eji bịara anyị wụọ n'ala Igbo, ya na ihe ndị Nigeria military zombie bandit na-agba ndị Igbo, ya na ihe awụ mgbọ ya anụmanụ ihe awụ ya na ihe a na-agba ndị Igbo, na ihe eji abọmbụshi ndị Igbo, na ihe eji agba ndị ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ, na ya nke agbaba agba, nke a na-ahụ nke eji bịa wụọ n'Ọkigwe steeti, Owerri steeti, na Olu steeti, na Ọkigwe steeti. Nene ya ihe nkiri Ọrabeze na Pastor Vam na Ulaha, all the whole DOS, nene ihe eji agba ndị Biafra Liberation Army, nene mgbọ eji achị igwe bute ụzọ, na ihe eji achọ igwe jento, na ihe eji achụ Biafra Liberation Army, nene ihe a na-agba ya bọmbụ, nenu mgbọ a, nene ya nke a agbabeghị agba, na ya agbabeghị agba, onye ọbụla leni ya, ọ dị mmanụ, ọ dịkwa mma o, na ya agbabeghị agba, nle anya na onwe onye na-ahụ ya na agbabeghị agba. Onye na-ekwu n'uwe onye a mara sit at home na Amọta Nkala 2023 ọwụ onye na-ekwu, neni ya onye nnukwu ya kara ibe ya, shie egbukwa n'oge, n'enya agbabe nke agba, na ya agbabeghị agba, onye nnukwu ya kara ibe ya, na ya agbabeghị agba, na ya na ihe eji agba Biafra Liberation Army for Ọkigwe steeti, na ya na ya agbabe nke agba, na ahụ n'ihe awụ, na ya mbụwa, na eni ya worldwide na-eni ya ihe eji abịara anyị ọgụ. Ihe eji abịara anyị ọgụ na mba ụwa na-eni ya, mba ụwa na-eni ya. Nkiri ọra bụ eze. Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Oge nkere. Ikenga uru agụ. Ikenga uru agụ na-eya. Ọ ihe a ka iji bịara anyị wụọ. Ikenga uru agụ. Epeke odike. Mmadụ man. Na-eya. Onye nụ ya karịa ibe ya o. Nkiri ọra bụ eze. Ị na-akọ mpeteri ka ịkọga. Don't worry. Unu ga-abata obodo a. Unu ga-abata obodo a. Don't worry. Ana m aga ọfọ n'isi Nnamdi Kalụ, ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ, ndụ nkanka. Na-agụkwa ọfọ n'isi igwe bute ụzọ, oke nwa mụrụ n'ikpe ukwu. Ọ bịara igbu ugbu onwe ya, isi gị na nwaja ga-ejikwa nke ya wee kwa. Ọhụ gị na njọ ya na njọ, ọchị gị na ama ya na mma. Ka m na-aga ọfọ n'isi bute ụzọ, ka m na-agụkwala isi jentọ. Onye eziokwu. Ọ bịara igbu ugbu onwe ya na m. Ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ n'isi gị. Ị ga-adị, you will live long. Na-agụkwa ọfọ n'isi Simon Ekpa. Ana m asị will live long nna m. Onwe ihe na-eme gị. Na-agụkwa ọfọ n'isi Simon Ekpa ka m na-agụ ọfọ n'isi Commander B44. The commander of Owerri State. Ana m asị ị ga-adị nna m o. Onwe ihe na-eme gị. Onwe ihe na-emekwa unu. Ka m na-aga ọfọ n'isi Commander B44 Owerri State. Ka m na-agụkwala ọfọ n'isi Commander ụwa m bịara onwe m. Onwe ihe na-eme gị nna m. Onwe ihe na-eme gị. Onwe ihe na-eme gị nna m. You will live long. Ka m na-aga ọfọ n'isi Commander of Olu State. Ka m na-agụkwala ọfọ isi ọchịagha Ogbebula bute ụzọ. Ka m na-asị ndụ nka nna m. Ọ ga-adịrị anyị o. Ka m na-agụkwala ọfọ isi the whole commanders of Okigwe State, Owerri State, Olu State. N'isi igwe ọbata Obie. Ka m na-agụkwa ọfọ n'isi ya. Ka m na-agụ ọfọ n'isi High Temple. Igwe bute ụzọ, the chief of armed forces in Biafra land. Ana m asị ọchị gị na njọ ya na njọ.
Nigerians, going online recently, we are seeing some people jubilating and they are happy that the Finnish government have jailed Mazi Simon Ekpa 6 years. You know, one of the irony of this world is this, that the reason why we have agitators in Nigeria today is because the government of Nigeria have failed us. Nigerians are not being treated like human beings, not even withstanding that we are very, very rich and we don't lack nothing to live like human beings. But of course, Nigerians are slaves in Nigeria. And we still see some people who are happy that a freedom fighter has been apprehended and they jail him. Nigerians, the only thing I have to say is this. You see, the government of Nigeria that can go all the way to Kenya to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not a government that cannot do and undo. The Nigerian government can do everything to make sure that the criminality going on in Nigeria today is still going on. Do you think that if Nigeria was working as a country is supposed to be working, that anybody will agitate? The answer is no. But we fail to attack the government. Rather, we are attacking the masses who have grievances against what the government is doing. I will never ever be one part of those who will stand and stay against agitators. The reason why they agitate is because the government is practicing criminality. You cannot tell me today that people are being unalive in hospitals for no reason. Some of them are being rejected because of 28,000 naira. Today, in the street of Nigeria, we are seeing people scavenging for food in dustbin. In a country that have natural gas, crude oil, gold, cobalt, name them, gold, silver, and whatever. You know, one thing that I don't understand is, when you see some people, they call themselves freedom fighters. If you are a freedom fighter and they have not tagged you as a terrorist, or if you are a freedom fighter, you have only two places to stay. It's either you stay in prison or you stay in the grave, because you are looking for justice from the hand of the evil. One thing I will tell anybody who is happy that Mazi Simon Ekpa have been jailed is, don't forget that the major problem is still there. The major problem is still there. Is Nigeria functioning? No. Is insecurity in Nigeria going anywhere down? No. What have changed? What have changed? These same people who are happy now are the same people who came before and told us that Mazi Simon Ekpa is working with Nigerian government. Then how is somebody who is working with Nigerian government now go in jail, and the Nigerian government are happy that the person working with them is in jail? Watch what you are doing. Never you bite the hand of the guy or somebody who is feeding you, because maybe tomorrow he will reject feeding you again, and you will find nowhere to be to get food. The Nigerian government is against Nigerians. That is the reality. When you see people, they come out and they tell you that they are politicians. The simple meaning of politician is criminality. They are not for good. It's better we start today changing things, so that we will not have more Simon Ekpa, so that we will not have more Mazi Nandikano, so that we will not have more Boko Haram, so that we will not have more anything you want to call it in the world. But as far as I'm concerned, in a functioning country, insecurity is very far from it. In a country where the masses, where the youths are working, insecurity is very low. In a country where the government is doing everything right, people will not be clamoring to leave the nation. Nigerians, the ex-president of Nigeria, Buhari, said that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. Who put us in this Nigeria that they are telling us that we must stay together, for better, for worse? Tell me which marriage is that a divorce is not tolerated. Nigeria, for me, is one big scam of which have never functioned. If I was still living in Nigeria to today, I would be thinking that it's normal to live without electricity. I would be thinking that it's normal to live without job. I would have been thinking that it's normal for an environment not to have good road and a sewage system and everything functioning. But living abroad have changed my life. It has made me to understand that God is the government, and the government of Africa have failed us. So if you think that one Simon Ekpa is in jail, just know that millions of Simon Ekpa are coming. Millions of Mazi Nandikano are coming. Because what is going on in our land is worse than terrorism. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's not news that the one sent Simon Ekpa got 6 years imprisonment for Finland here. And Igbo people they rejoice. Our own Igbo brothers, they rejoice. Say they want send their brother go kiri. Who do Igbo people this? Ndi Igbo nyemeruni here. Who do Igbo people this? Igbo people, my question be say, who una get? Who una get? If this person happens to be Yoruba person now, they no go jail am. If na Hausa person, they no go jail am. I am not trying to be tribalistic. I am not trying to say like, Simon Ekpa is doing the best or he is sorry. But who is standing at the back of Igbo people? Nnamdi Kanu dey jail. Even the courts don't set them free. But Nigerian government don't want set them free. DSS don't want set them free. The other senator, dey jail for United Kingdom. Now they want to send another person go jail for Finland, and everybody is rejoicing. Ndi Igbo who do na this. But almost all the whole Yoruba and the Hausa people, where EFCC declare wanted, they never go jail. Tompolo never go jail. Hey, Ndi Igbo people. Igbo people, when I shame, they shame me, I better when I get out.
So Simon Ekpa has bagged 6 years imprisonment in Finland. And of course, as you can see, federal government hails 6 years jail for Simon Ekpa in Finland. I will start by saying this. Those of you celebrating Simon Ekpa imprisonment in Finland, I hope after your celebration, you remain very, very safe in Nigeria. I hope after your celebration, the price of fuel is going to come down to where Tinubu met it. I hope the killings in Benue, the killings in Plateau, the killings in around the Nigerian regions, I hope it is going to stop after you have finished rejoicing the death of the jailing of Samuel Ekpa. I hope after you have finished celebrating the jailing of Samuel Ekpa, you would be able to get good road. I hope after you have finished celebrating the jailing of Samuel Ekpa, you would, of course, be able to get good health care in whatsoever region you are from. I hope when you are finished celebrating the jailing of Samuel Ekpa, I hope you of course, you would get employment. For those of you that are parents, I hope you will get employment for your children. For those of you that are still very young, I hope you will be able to get government job, And for those of you that are celebrating is going to jail too. I hope at the end of the day, the Nigerian federal government will be able to give you the ability to vote and for your vote to be counted for in 2027. Of course, I hope after you finish celebrating Samuel Ekpa being jailed in Finland, I hope you will be able to buy food more cheaper. I hope you're able to get bread cheaper in your region compared to other regions. I hope you would have that lasting security that you are looking for. Nobody should get me wrong. I do not totally agree with the way and manner some of these agitators are going about their stuff. But who am I to judge? If Nigeria is good today, do you think we'll have people agitating? Do you think we'll have people agitating for wanting to break out of the country? I feel sorry for some of you Nigerians in Nigeria that are following Nigerians in diaspora that are daft to be celebrating the fact that Samuel Ekpa has been arrested. And of course, I am not a fan of Samuel Ekpa. So don't come and get me wrong that I'm supporting whatever. The reason why I'm making these videos for you to know is that whatever Samuel Ekpa was fighting for, right, it was a fight that would have benefited every single region in Nigeria, regardless of whatsoever way he went about it, which of course many of you don't want to come with clean hands to agree that the federal government, right, has hijacked whatever that is going on in the southeast today. So many of you are pegging it to Samuel Ekpa, which is fine. It's not my business. But as I said, the things I have listed, I hope you will feel better now that Samuel Ekpa is in jail. I hope minimum wage will not be 500, will not be 100,000 naira, for you now, since Samuel Ekpa is now in jail for 6 years. I wish all of you good luck, and I wish all of you common sense.